What is good, guys? Welcome back to another tech news video. Big one this week because obviously we've had WWDC earlier in the week, so we've got a lot of news to get through. So let's cut through all the fluff and get straight to the news. So starting with WWDC, we'll go through all what Apple has announced. If you want to check out the full keynote, it is available on their website. But if you don't want to sit through that 3-hour-long video, here's what you need to know. Apple unveiled the newest software offerings coming to all their devices later in this year, which includes iOS 12, Mac OS Mojave, the new watchOS 5, as well as a new tvOS. Notable mentions for these are a lot of new features coming in iOS 12. I'll leave my video that I did on the top features up above. With macOS Mojave, the biggest feature coming out of that, I believe, is dark mode, a new interface change, as well as a few app redesigns. And watchOS 5, a big feature coming out is a new walkie-talkie feature, which is, you know, kind of cool if you rely on your Apple Watch a lot. But other than that, there wasn't a whole lot more to it. watchOS 5 and tvOS only got minor upgrades. Mac OS and iOS pretty much stole the show, but even still, only took minor upgrades themselves. Moving on to Asus, they have released a few new devices as well as one prototype device. Coming out of a press conference they held earlier in the week, they released a new phone targeted to gamers. This is the Asus Republic of Gamers, or ROG phone, and it looks like a beast. Obviously aimed to take on the Razer phone unveiled late last year. Whether or not there is a market still for people that game on mobile phones, or at least hardcore gaming on mobile phones, is yet to be seen, but certainly cool. Also, they have updated their ZenBook Pro line, including a screen in the touchpad of the laptop. Cool feature. Again, not sure how practical or how useful, but I'm sure there are people out there that will definitely enjoy it. And look, it looks cool anyway. And also they unveiled a concept or a prototype called Precog. If you've seen Minority Report, I don't think it's the same thing. Anyway, basically what it is instead of a traditional laptop where you have your keyboard down the bottom, screen on the top, this time you have two screens and they can be used for whatever you want. You can have apps on one or the other, keyboard on one. It looks really cool, but having typed on a digital keyboard before, nothing can compare to the real physical thing. So whether or not this does make it to market is yet to be seen. Now moving on to nVidia. And for those of you who thought the new GPUs or next-gen GPUs were coming, be prepared to be disappointed. CEO Jensen Huang, anyway, the CEO of nVidia stated that gamers can expect there to be a long wait for the next-gen GPUs. Whether or not this has anything to do with the crypto mining boom that happened earlier in the year, late last year, is yet to be seen, but definitely a disappointment for people out there who are waiting for the next gen. And that sums up the big news stories this week in tech. Next week is E3, the gaming expo, so I'll probably do a full episode dedicated to that because we're gonna have a plethora of things coming through. Might even have to do a couple of videos, but anyway, something to look forward to. Links to everything I mentioned in this video will be down in the description below if you wanna check them out in more detail. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you loved it, and until the next one, guys, peace. Woo.